And hello, welcome in. This is Magi. We're playing the Eden Survivors demo today, which was part of Steam Next Fest and is still available right now. At the time of recording this, it's developed by Eternum Game Studios, coming out in early access soon. TM. It's an action roguelike bullet hell game, much in the vein of, Survivors, Vampire Survivors games, etc. Where you must defeat hordes of aliens, invaders, until the extraction time. It seemed pretty cool, like art style wise and everything. So I figured, hey, why not showcase it? Early access will have 3 super bosses, 4 mechs with unique abilities, run of 20-minute duration, mecha progress system, new in-game improvements including passives, skills, events, evolution to master. Difficulty with a heat system. Cool. We've got Leo over here. The mech is called the Predator. Over here we've got Dante with a Berserker mech. And that's all the ones we've got. Let's go over here. For now, we're on Xanadu. I feel like I've heard Xanadu before in other media. Aim, attack with control, dash, and movement. Your max energy is consumed with each attack, ability, or by regenerating his shield. The shield protects the mecha from losing life, but uses energy to regenerate and stay active. Press, missing action. Player attack to disable attacks. This will increase your energy, regeneration, and prioritize the recovery of the shield. Manage your energy well to attack and maintain the shield without leaving yourself vulnerable. I see, so we can toggle on and off our auto attack button. As always, as it is with some games, where you defend against alien threats, you destroy more of a city than the aliens do. Increase the power of your weapons and imbues it with virus. You now apply virus when attacking. The Reaper upgrades increases your attack speed. At the end of your dash, you create a fire explosion that damages enemies and applies burn. Ooh. Plasmatic. Increase the power of your weapon and imbues it with plasma. I don't know what plasma does. More weapon damage. Energy cost is 3.75. Reaper buff attack speed. Viral infected enemies grant a Reaper charge upon death. Reaper buff granted to the mech that evolves based on the equipped viral skills by accumulating up to 20 charges for a short period of time. And conduction affected enemies generate a chain explosion when hit by plasma type damage. The chain explosion damages nearby enemies and applies conduction. Let's go over here with a virus. Alrighty. Sharpness increases critical damage. Corrosive increases the power of your weapon and imbues it with acid. Does that replace our current one? One more movement speed. Let's go with this and see if it replaces it. Nope. We get both. Corrosion. Enemies take increased damage from all sources with each stack of time. That synergizes quite well with this as well, I think. Because, they'll take more poison damage too, right? Corrosive or pandemic. Weapon damage increases. Increase max energy for the generator. Let's go with pandemic. More weapon damage for now. Got enemies that have a charge attack, it appears. Regeneration, life regen. Oh, that's nice. Weapon cost reduced. Acid pulse. When you hit with basic attacks, you create pulse of acid around you that damages enemies by applying corrosion. Cool. Took some hits to our shield, it seems. Slowly thinning out the enemies here. Trigger module. Trigger cost is reduced. Pandemic. The energy cost is going to increase from that as well. When you hit with basic attacks, you generate a flamethrower that spins around you, damaging enemies and applying burn. Ooh. I'll take that. Interesting. I like the art direction a lot of the game, as I mentioned previously. Find it pretty interesting. Sharpness, extra combustion. At the end of the dash, you create stuff. Orbital rain. Summon orbital strikes over enemies, damaging them and applying conduction, which works with plasma. Damage, cooldown, energy cost is 30. I think we need some AoE after all, so... Aside from the flamethrower that we've got, that's a big enemy. Energy shield recharge cost is reduced. Storm cost and corrosive. Let's go with the efficiency module. Did some damage in that area over there. Find it a bit hard to see what's going on. Perhaps we can go into the options. Turn off enemy health bar. Reduce that. Remove that. I don't like the gamepad vibrations. Energy cell chance. Enemies can now drop a power cell upon death. Reduce the energy cost of shield recharge. Summons a construct that stays on your left side and shoots at nearby enemies. That is pretty nice. I'll take that. I would have liked the energy cells, to be honest. But some extra help with constructs is pretty cool. Our pickup range is really low. Like, we have to directly walk over it, which is fair. Left shooter. Attack range and attack speed. No, attack range and damage seem to increase. Energy recovery. You regain energy when using the dash. Oh. Seem to finally take care of some of these enemies. Or rather, it stopped spawning as many of the small ones. We got some explodey ones as well. And a lot more bigger ones overall. When you dash, you launch an ice nova that damages enemies and applies chill, which slows them with each stack. Upon reaching a maximum stack, enemies become frozen. But it doesn't explain what frozen does. Let's go with that, I guess. I feel like we're lacking in damage right now. Increase max energy, increase experience gained. I love wisdom. I would love to have increased energy though, too, because we then regenerate more with our dash. We can have more passive slots, to be fair. And more of these modules. Acid and Flamethrower, Orbital, Ice Nova. It's got that system like in Hades and Death Must Die, where you enhance abilities and only have certain slots like in Death Must Die. I'm a fan of that. Movement speed increased, magnet area increased. Let's go with that. Let's try and take care of this one. Ice Nova, Magnetic. Let's increase the Pandemic skill. We're 30 shield right now. But we lost some health. Trigger module reduces the cost of trigger type skills. I'll take it. It's gonna help us with our energy over here. Oh, that's some big enemies over there. Control towers create a special area when your mecha enters the range. You must stay within the area and resist enemy attacks to complete the challenge. There are different types of towers. By protecting them, you will obtain rewards that improve your mecha's abilities. Should have done this earlier. Increase crit chance, increase area, increase experience gain. Let's get that for now. Increase damage from all sources. Increase attack speed, increase max energy for the generator. Let's go with damage. Cells module. And then dash type skills cost reduce. Let's upgrade the left shooter. Increase the area of all your skills. Increase energy generation. I like that. Would love to get some health regen. We're sitting at 30 out of 100. And there's a Goliath. Oh, Goliath. Regenerate our shield. Slow it down. And we died. Oh, it was a close one. That's fine. Exit. Guess we have to hit enter for sure. Alright, that's an interesting one. Let's try Dante. And later on there will be like unlocks and stuff like that. Spin to win, I guess. Mekov is not getting better. Summons bombs, summons isonators, increases the power of your weapon and imbues it with a void. And we may generate antimatter upon hitting. 10% chance, 20% more damage. Resource that fuels the mecha's void reactor. When the void reactor reaches its maximum capacity, it releases a time wave that damages and slows enemies in an area. Didn't need the extra keyword there, I don't think. It could have just had it like as an extra line. Oh, the game crashed. It's fine, it happens. It's a early access game, and this is the demo no less, you know, like... There will be crashes. This is not the final state of the game after all. Alright. Let's try again. Let's just go for here, destroy this. You know, we can rebuild it later, right? Seems like my settings are back to default as well now. So we do attack automatically, but we can also like just manually decide to do this. Flamethrower would be pretty good, I think. Isonate. Summons an isonate that spins around. Let's see, how many... Can only have one attack type skill here. 2 dashes, 2 whatever that is, and one of these. Ice Tornado. Okay, this is a storm ability. We can upgrade that. We can apply fire to our attacks. Cells module. Energies now may drop energy cells. Sounds good. Isonator cells module. Let's go with cells module increase for now. Increase max energy. Could increase it to 20%. Area cooldown. Let's go with the expanded module. And that is part of these here. The modules. Generators. And this is part of the storm ability. I guess those are storm abilities. Well, we can only grab one more of those. Let's go through this. Fantastic. Increase movement speed, increase gained experience. Let's go with that. Orbital Rain is another storm ability. This one applies chill. Increase area of your skills. I might just take that. Amplitude sounds pretty good. I'd imagine that those hatch into some big enemies and we want to take care of as many as possible of those. But there's another tower here. Well, don't mind if I do. Magnet radius, maximum shield, crit chance. I'll take the magnet radius. Extra combustion, freezing. I'm not sure if freezing is actually all that great. Orbital rain sounds pretty fun. It's a storm ability as well. We won't get to see any more storm abilities because of that, since we now are at our maximum. Cells module static. Energy generation is increased when you are stopped. Q-sync? I don't know what Q-sync means. Enhanced lasers. When you hit with basic attacks, you fire. We can only have one of those. Plasma lasers in random directions around you, damaging enemies and applying conduction. Is this also plasma? Yeah. And chain explosion. Seems good. Definitely feeling the pressure of feeling basically a melee character, as opposed to the Reaper mech. This would synergize with ours. Might just go for it. I don't know what that did. I think it healed us. And if we stop attacking, we'll regenerate our shield now, which is an interesting mechanic. That's some more repairing. We don't have a map or anything. So we want to play... Regeneration is amazing. I want movement speed too. +1 level. Left shooter is pretty good, and it would be a construct. It's our only construct, possibly even. Increase attack speed. Sounds fantastic, actually. We want to apply plasma to as many enemies as possible, but it's difficult since we're a melee character. The extra life regen is phenomenal on us, though, since we're, again, melee and kind of bulky. Increase the damage of all sources. You can regain energy when you dash. Let's get powerful here and enhance lasers. Trigger chance is 12% now. That is very nice. Reduce the cost of those. How much do they cost? 20 and 30? Like, I don't care really all that much about that. Enhanced laser sphere. 12% chance. It's fantastic. Increase max health, increase movement speed. I'll go for movement speed. Increase experience gain. Wait, do we now just have that? What happened? Like, we don't have space for it. So now, do we have that or not? Like... I'm not sure. Getting stuck on enemies sucks. Let's regenerate our shield a little bit. Vulcan Destroyer summons concentrated channels lasers at the highest health enemies, dealing increased damage over time or stun it. I'll take the Vulcan Destroyer. Plasmatic A. But there's a magnet, so let's just kill as many enemies as possible. Oh, but there's another magnet. In which case, I'll just take this. Energy regen. Pretty get it out over here. We can grab 2 of the dash ones, so I'll take the Ice Nova. Plasma Mine is another one. When you dash, you deploy plasma mines that explode when they detect enemies, damaging them, applying conduction. Okay, our shield is recovering now slowly. Just can't take any damage. Oh, we got damaged right there and ended up losing because of that, because we dashed too early and he readjusts the trajectory as you dash. That's pretty interesting. No less, I like this character more right now. But there will be 4 mechs. There will be more later, possibly even. I'd imagine that there will be plenty of upgrades and stuff like that, but right now this demo just shows the proof of concept, I guess. Let's do another run with this character, and there are more areas, but we'll have to go to Xanadu for now. But they're definitely pretty cool. I like the look of it, you know, for what it's worth. Alright, and we can aim it by just shooting. Like, we can just shoot in the direction that we want to shoot in. Possibly even focusing enemies. One resync. I believe that's a reroll or something. Freezing. Nanobots. Can only have one. Summons multitude of nano constructs that launch themselves at nearby enemies, damaging them. Cooldown is 1 second. I think I'll take that. Oh, they seem to deal a lot of damage. At least they one-shot these small enemies. Which is very good, because we can focus on dealing damage to the big enemies. Like those shooty guys. One purge. One level. Infected missile. Viral. And we get more attack speed too. No, Reaper crit chance. Biological strike. Summon bombs that leave a trail of virus, damaging enemies and implying viral. What time beacon? Summons void beacons. Hold on. These we can only have one of. Enemies that die in its area may turn into antimatter. Honestly, I feel like this is better. The cooldown is longer. But the damage over time area seems pretty good. Wisdom. Invastator. When you dash, you leave a trail of virus that damages enemies and implies viral. The Reaper upgrade now increases your movement speed. Frozen Orb, Fast Fingers. Let's go with more attack speed. We didn't find one of those towers just yet. Perhaps we'll do so sometime soon over here. The longer we go without seeing one, the higher the chance of seeing one, right? Increase area of skills, lethal, increase crit chance. We did have a re-thing, you know? Didn't we? No? We've basically released icy orbs that advance towards the target and explode after a time, damaging enemies and applying cold. Is interesting, I think. Let's take it. Nanobots. Reduce cost of constructs. How many of these can we have? 5. Let's go with that. We spawn a lot of them after all. Currently we like burning so much energy. Like while we're attacking... Okay, there's a reroll. I don't think we got it, whatever that was. But we should now get all of those items. Magnet area, biological strike, cooldown reduction is reduced. No, wait. Cooldown is reduced. Projectiles increase. Energy cost is increased too. Let's resync this. Frozen orb, okay. Well, biological strike. I should have walked into the other direction. This was a mistake. We're burning at the moment 38. Energy per second, but we regenerate when we stop shooting 20 per second. Let's go with more movement speed. Health doesn't matter once we're dead. And we are looking pretty dead right now. In fact, I'll take my movement speed. And we died. Oh no, it's difficult. I like it. Maybe that was not the way to go. We also took too long to get to a tower. We didn't find a tower, in fact, and then eventually we wouldn't even if we had found one, we wouldn't have been able to do it. But overall, pretty interesting. I hope they add a title screen, because right now it just says start and exit and nothing else here. I like how clunky it feels in terms of like movement, because you're on a big fat map, you know. Some houses are only 3 times your size, you know? And the skyscrapers. So, that is pretty neat. That said, I don't like the whole meta progression thing, and I hope it's not too heavy on that, you know, where the game is only playable once you sunk in considerable time. Because that kind of sucks. At the moment it definitely feels a bit rough. I wish it had like more rerolls right from the get-go, and also if they did rebalance like the energy costs and stuff like that. Or maybe you find some more, like early on especially, maybe find more passives or something like that. Or when you reroll, maybe don't get one that you already have. I don't know, something along those lines would be kind of fun. But that said, I don't know. What do I know? I'm not a game dev. If you want to check out the game for yourself, there will be a link to it in the description. You can play the demo yourself over there. Eden Survivors by Eternum Game Studios SL. It doesn't even appear to be the first game. They've made other games before, including Eterna Noctis, which has mostly positive reviews, amongst 1,300. It's a Metroidvania platformer game that released 3 years ago. Summon Eterna, which has also very positive reviews, an action roguelike that came out a year ago. Eden Genesis, which came out earlier this year, a precision platformer, also very positive reviews. And it appears that Eterna is like the whole like IP kind of thing, you know, which I find very interesting. Oh, there's also another demo from February called Eden Genesis, which is a precision platformer as well. Interesting. Oh, but the game is out already. I see. Yeah, anyways, do go check them out. Seems like the developers are making a lot of cool games, and this one is their take on the Survivors-like formula. I don't know, something feels off a bit, but I also appreciate a lot about the game. Like, again, art direction, the sense of size, and also like the general fantasy of running around in a mech and being a pilot and stuff. I hope they add maybe different pilots as well, or some mech customization rather than perma progression. Like, perhaps you can make your mech faster by exchanging the legs at the cost of one less dash charge or something. Or you change out your weapon or your hull or something like that, you know, and it affects it a little bit. You just kind of like a skill tree. In a way, you know, rather than having upgrades that you spend currency into to grind away at the game to eventually have it in a playable state, you know? Stuff like that is difficult to pull off well, let's say it like that. But yeah, I'll stick around until next time. Bye bye.